Hello, everyone. This is Richard Weil, and I am the owner and principal of National Restaurant Consultants. And we welcome you into another wonderful time with Mr. Brian Devine of CafeFuel Top Line Management. Hello, Brian. How are you?
I am terrific. Thank you. How about yourself?
Great. So this is our 194th NRC
Yes.
Helpful Moment. And today, let's talk turkey. Let's talk
Absolutely.
turkey. Today is literally about a week before Thanksgiving. We know a overwhelming amount of restaurants are closed on Thanksgiving Day, but next Wednesday is usually historically a pretty good day. The Friday after, which is becoming a little bit different than it used to be, but it's still a busy Black Friday.
Yep.
A lot of people are out and about. A lot of people don't work. A lot of people go to restaurants all weekend long. It's a very strong weekend. It usually makes up more than being closed on Thursday on Thanksgiving, which of course is the 24th of November. So let's talk turkey today. Let's talk turkey. And I'm going to basically say to everybody, we will not be on for next week on the 23rd. We will go dark that day. We won't have an NRC helpful moment, but we'll be back again on the 30th. But today's message, as far as let's talk turkey about what are you doing in your restaurant to make sure you're doing all the right things with your staff and leading them. We've talked about passion. We've talked about culture here all fall long. And now is the time to make sure that it's all about execution. It's execution, which is really, let's talk turkey. It's executing your marketing plan, your point of sales, your point of purchase, mostly points of service. What are you doing to make sure that you're on task? Your greetings. We've talked about look at me, smile at me, talk to me, thank me. Are we doing those things of welcoming and all the way from culture to passion and everything in between? So we've been talking turkey, if you would, all fall. I'm going to turn it over to Brian, who's going to talk about what it means to talk turkey. So Brian, take it away.
Absolutely. There is so much for us to talk about. We can talk about something that is near and dear to my heart, which is the reason why marketing. And when you have Turkey Day, when you have Thanksgiving, especially if you have you're closed on Thanksgiving and you're going to be open on Friday. What's really powerful is that you don't have to run any like crazy specials. People are already out and they're running around. You just have to remind them to come see you and just give them a reason. It doesn't have to be a big discount. It doesn't have to be a coupon, a voucher. I don't care what you call it, but you really don't have to do it. You just have to give them a reason to come see you, a reminder, hey, we've got this great dish to try. Or if you haven't tried this yet, come on in today. I mean, we're talking about real simple reasons why. So I really want you thinking about that. And then something else that, now that we're getting towards the end of the year, this is kind of a busy time for everybody, but it's also a time where I want you to step back and take a look at what you are doing with your marketing, what you have control of, and what you do not have control of. And this is where the talk turkey part comes in for me, because this is something that we deal with more than I care to admit, where we start working with a new client and we cannot access what we need to access because the client either doesn't know how or they've given over control to someone else who is either gone or not willing to give up control. And this is a huge problem, and it is something that you should just deal with now. So if you have an employee who is, doing your social media, running YouTube, whatever it is, make sure that you as the owner can access that. And I don't mean just access. I mean that you are the owner, that you control those properties, because they become invaluable over time. So the longer that you've had them, the more valuable they become. And if they've been only running for a short time and that person's like, oh, I don't even know how to give you access, create new ones, right? Because but do it now that you're thinking about it. And if you have a marketing company like us and they've created all these things for you, which we do all the time, make sure that you are the owner, which again, this is something that we do all the time because it's your property, it's your marketing in the end, and you need to be able to control who has access, who doesn't, when, and how. And it doesn't mean that you have to take on everything. It just means that when you need it, you have it. And you don't have to wait for someone else to give you access. And that's what I really wanted to cover today. I mean, I love that, you know, we have the holidays coming and there's so many reasons to run a campaign to get people to come in, but it's also a time to kind of take a look and really talk turkey to yourself and say, do I have the level of control over my business and my marketing that I should? And am I being responsible about how I've done that? I mean, one of the things, Richard, you've seen this too, your domain. Do you own it? You'd be shocked at how many people either A, don't know, or B, don't own it. And they are being held hostage by whoever does. And that is something that I want you to fix. And when things are going great, it's easy to fix, right? You can just say, hey, you know, I want control over the domain. You buy it, they transfer it, you're done. I mean, literally, it's that easy. When it's not going well and you want to make big changes, that's when things get really hard because it can take time. Somebody has to accept it. It can take like a 7-day waiting period. Sometimes if somebody goes in and makes a change, it's a 60-day waiting period. So that's why I'm really passionate about it, because when you work with anybody really who wants you to succeed, they will tell you all the little tricks, all the things that are important to you as a business owner, so that you're just in good shape going forward, no matter what happens in the future. And that's what I want for you. So that's what I want to cover today, Richard. Any questions about it?
And that list includes your Google, your Yelp, includes your website, your LinkedIn, your Facebook, all those things. And yes, it's a little tedious, of course, to find out whether you know those passwords and those logins, especially your URL and your domain. Make sure you own it. Make sure you control it. And if you have a partnership, both partners, all the partners should know these things. And it's important that you all then get notified if there's any changes, because that's how that should work, is that everybody's email gets associated. And if anybody's trying to make a change to the passwords and stuff, you all get notified.
That's right.
So really important. We've actually been requested to become expert witnesses, unfortunately, when these things end up in litigation. That's why we want to talk turkey today and make sure you get yourself controlled. There's a lot going on between now and the end of the year. Put this on your tickler list for the first of the year or now. If you need help, we're a resource. It doesn't take a lot of time from us. And most of the time, we can just give you this advice for free. If you need us to actually do the work, of course, there's going to be some charges for our time. But most of this can be done just through advice, like the NRC Helpful Moment. We want this to be helpful for you. It's like you don't need a traffic stop sign until you need a traffic stop sign. This is one of those times. Get out ahead of it before you need a traffic stop sign or an electric light. Okay? So that's it. We want to wish you, on behalf of everybody at National Restaurant Consultants, Top Line Management, CafeFuel, a very happy, joyous, and wonderful Thanksgiving with you, your family, your friends, and your staff, because they're your family as well. So that's what we have for today. So long for now. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.